Where is the real you? Not the image reflected in mirrors, not the voice polished for acceptance, not the mind that races with opinions and plans, but that silent, unshakable presence, the one who has always been there, quietly watching. Science has mapped the brain, philosophy has dissected the soul, yet none have located the true self. Why? Because the self isn't a thing you can locate. It's not a structure. It's not even a story. It is the space in which all things arise. We spend our lives chasing identity, a name, a role, a purpose. But the more we chase it, the more elusive it becomes, until one day the chasing stops, and all that remains is presence. Still, silent, aware. You live with a voice inside your head. We all do. Sometimes it narrates your life like a movie. Sometimes it tears you apart with judgment. Sometimes it floods you with pride and euphoric praise. This is the inner commentator, the voice that never stops speaking no matter what you do. It has many faces. The narrator tells the story of your life as if it's a drama that must make sense. The critic whispers, "You're never enough, never perfect." The enthusiast flatters, distracts, and exaggerates joy into false fulfillment. And yet, we believe this voice. We build our identity around its commentary. We mistake its chatter for truth. But here's the revelation. That voice is not you. It's a collection of memories, habits, and fears recycled endlessly. It's the mind playing dress up. When you begin to observe this voice, not follow it, not argue with it, but watch it, something extraordinary happens. A new space emerges, a spaciousness, a silence, a witness. This is the observer, the true self you've been looking for all along. It doesn't speak, it doesn't judge, it doesn't react, it simply sees. And in this seeing, the grip of thought begins to loosen. The weight of past identities starts to lift. The mind becomes what it always was, just weather passing through the sky. You are not the weather, you are the sky, and that changes everything. What follows the awakening of the observer is often something misunderstood, the void. It is not nothingness. It is everything before it becomes something. It's the space where thought arises but doesn't cling, where emotion emerges but doesn't define, where identity loses meaning and freedom begins. The void is the birthplace of reality, pure potential before it becomes form. And though your ego may fear it, the soul remembers. This silence is sacred. It is not a void of absence. It is the presence of wholeness. To the conditioned mind, silence is threatening. To consciousness, silence is home. Most of us are stuck in time, haunted by the past, anxious about the future, rarely, if ever, fully present. But the observer is different. It doesn't live in memory. It doesn't project into fantasy. It simply exists here and now. It is not defined by your stories. It is untouched by what you've done or what you fear. When you rest in that space, time dissolves. You remember what it means to just be, without needing to fix, control, or impress. And in that being, you discover something incredible. You are not a fragment in time. You are the timeless presence in which time unfolds, the most beautiful discovery of all. This presence is not just yours. It is not your consciousness. It is consciousness itself. It is the same silent awareness in every living being, the same witness behind every pair of eyes. The observer is not personal. It is universal. You are not separate from the world. You are the field in which the world appears. And when you stop identifying with the mind's voice, when you stop playing the character in the story, you realize The person you thought you were was just a dream. And the presence watching the dream, that is who you've always been. So who are you? You are not the voice that tells your story. You are not the thoughts that haunt you or the memories that shaped you. You are the stillness behind it all. You are the silence beneath the noise. You are the observer, the presence that sees, that knows, that simply is. And when you learn to live from that place, not sometimes, but always, life changes. It becomes simpler, more real, less bound by fear or ego. You walk through the world the same, and yet not the same, because now you're no longer lost in the voice. You're resting in the space that has always been here, watching, loving, free.